Slaughterhouse is a slasher movie I didn't know much about, but I found it, so I was like, let's watch it. It is about a man who runs an old-fashioned slaughterhouse. However, he's going to lose the land, and he has an adopted son who's a bit of a yokel, he's like a mute, inbred killer sorts. So the two of them are basically going to be pushed out by the city. However, the yokel ends up killing two teenagers, and then the butcher goes, hey, why don't you try to kill the people that are trying to push us off our land? And then we get nothing for a while until the finale, when he starts killing all these teenagers and then trying to kill the sheriff and the deputy and the mayor or whatever. The movie's story doesn't really make any sense because, you know, it's a common trope of like slasher movies to have a character go after teenagers or college students or young people or whatever. But they're not like the major... They don't have anything to do with the story, really. I mean, they sneak onto the butcher property as a dare, but the main conflict is from the city versus the butcher. So they should have used like maybe kill the children or kill the teenagers, make them disappear, have the sheriff come investigate, then he can kill the sheriff. But he just calls them up and says, come over, I need to show you something, and then they attack him. It's kind of like a weird disjointed part of the story because it doesn't really make sense to have that kind of body count or to have them included at all. But I guess the body count would be a lot lower without them, and the story just seems a little bit incomplete. So it's definitely not one of the better slasher movies I've seen. It has a couple of, you know, meat-related kills, but they're not cannibals or anything. It's just Slaughterhouse, and yeah, so it wasn't really memorable. I give Slaughterhouse a 4 out of 10.